Hey, Bob McGilpin here, talk of the tone, and check out what I've got today. I have two guitars. They look identical actually, or very close to identical. They're both Harmony model 162. It's got a spruce top, mahogany back and sides, all nice solid woods. This one I believe is about a 1964. This one has the truss rod, so it's about 1968. Now, they look very similar, but my good buddy, Tom Smith, you can find him at tomsmithguitarist.com. He's an incredible guitar player, but he's also an incredible luthier. He's taught me a lot about guitars, a lot about setting them up and all that, but he does incredible work. He works on all my guitars and makes them not only play great, but when they play great, they sound great too. This particular guitar, he went and basically took the whole thing apart and X-braced it versus ladder bracing. So I'm going to play two guitars and let you hear the difference and let you judge for yourself. This is the standard ladder brace. A brace there, brace up there, one right there as well. It plays incredible. The neck, the set, the neck is straight, the setting is just right, the action is superb. So let's just take a listen. Now that sounds very nice and sweet, but let's check the one that has been X-braced and you listen to the difference in sound. I'll make it easy again. I'll do a quick check. Now, if you hear what I hear, this has a much fuller, wider range of sound. This has got a very pronounced mid-range, and this is more balanced top to bottom with a nice mid-range and a nice top end. And let me explain a little bit of why this happens. So, when the guitar is ladder braced like this, you can see that what happens is the strings, the neck comes down here to the bridge, and the bridge is what makes the top vibrate. So you can see if the top is ladder braced like this, the vibrations, they'll come to here and they're going to slow down because of this, you know, bracing here, and it won't utilize the full top in the same way. It'll vibrate because these braces vibrate a little bit, but look, you can see that they're fairly thick, so it's almost like a dam to the sound. Some water will get through to the other side, some of the vibrations will get through to the other side, but not as pronounced. When it's X-braced like this, you can see now, here's a place it vibrates, here's a place it vibrates, here and here. So the top's almost acting like a speaker in that it's utilizing more of the top to create the vibrations caused by the strings pressing down onto the top. And of course, you know, all Martins and all really great sounding guitars are X-braced for that reason, because produces a full sound. Now, ladder brace guitars, not that they're obsolete, but a lot of the blues players had that. It has that real mid-rangey punch and all that. And believe it or not, that was the sound for old blues players. It probably wouldn't have sounded the same with, you know, a X-brace guitar. You needed that punchy kind of mid-range to make it kind of poke out and be funky and all that. But you know, I'm going to show some pictures of this. But Tom Smith did an incredible job of ladder bracing this guitar. I mean, X-bracing this guitar. It plays incredible, sounds incredible. Do you want to take every old funky guitar and have it X-braced? Probably not. If you got one special, yeah, maybe you do. It's not an inexpensive proposition because it's like building a whole guitar. And you can probably find a great, good sounding X-brace guitar, you know, for about the same that it would take to take a nice vintage one like this and X-brace it. But there is something about vintage wood, X-bracing. We basically, I've compared this with my my Martin. I've got a custom Burchette. I've got handmade, you know, the handmade Alvarez, not the cheaper ones. And the sound is oh so sweet. And so I love this guitar. It is my favorite funky guitar to play, but it's also a wonderful sounding guitar and it records great. So one last comparison, X-brace. And ladder brace. Once again, Tom Smith at Tom Smith Guitars. Go check out his webpage and see the kind of work that he does. He took a tipple of mine and X-braced it, and it is an amazing instrument. Like I said, I don't recommend it. Everybody go get their guitar X-braced or that, but for certain items it's great. But Tom Smith at TomSmithGuitars.com. Listen to some of the music that he plays, because it is some of the most wild, incredible stuff that you've heard. Check out the work that he does on instruments, because he's an amazing luthier. And like I said, he works on all of my guitars and makes them sound great. He can't make me play better, but he makes me sound better. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that demonstration, because it really does show the difference between the ladder brace and the X-brace on guitars. And you probably understand why most guitars are X-braced. But some of those funky old blues guitars, ladder brace, it's a certain sound, and that's the sound that you want. So it's not that one is absolutely superb over the other. It depends on what you want. But for a great sounding acoustic all around, this is the one I'm going to pick over the ladder brace. But thank you, Tom Smith, for doing a great job on that, and I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. And once again, I'm Bob McGilpin, Talk of the Tone. I hope you check out my other videos, because always want to present something interesting and hopefully something new that you haven't seen before. So, all right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.